Oh, Hamilton! Oh, Hamilton! He's smoking! Oh! Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Today we've got my favorite race of the season, the Austrian Grand Prix from the Red Bull Ring. Last time out, we were in France, the French Grand Prix. If you missed that episode, I'll put a link to that in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Highly recommend you go back and give that one a watch before you watch today's episode. If you're new to the community, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and join us right here so you don't miss another episode. Lots of sim racing content right here on the channel. We'd love to have you be a subscriber as well. Also got the join button down below now. 3 different levels of membership if you want to further support the channel. Feel free to do that as well. We are getting members every day now. It's very cool to see people choosing to support the channel further, but just know that your viewership is always plenty, just enough for me. Now, let's take a look at what we've got coming out of the French Grand Prix. Well, we only got 2 days. We're going to use one of them for our podium celebration after our win. Surprise victory in the French Grand Prix. Very, very cool. We got that win. Had to battle it out with Lance Stroll and Valtteri Bottas. A lot of big storylines coming out of that race, but we're going to do a podium celebration. $15,000. We got almost $19.5 million. We can spend it to celebrate a little bit for our victory, help out all of our departments, because we got over 2,000 resource points to start putting to use, but might as well boost up the departments a little bit, decrease our build time, decrease the likelihood of a failure. We've been really lucky there, but why not? Let's celebrate a little bit. Quick reminder, we got 7 days until we have to re-sign Charles. It'll be after this race that we will have to do that. So we got plenty of money to cover a new salary for him. Should not be an issue. I don't anticipate anything blocking us from signing him. Hopefully he doesn't have some need for a level 3 department that I don't know about. Seen it happen to others. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me. On the sponsor side, at the end of the last episode, Xenon Dynamics was up for renewal. Decided to bring them back. They have just great financials that they're offering for us to get a podium finish, and just like Zanzer, we get up on the podium, it's a done deal for both of them, and we've been finishing up on the podium pretty frequently now, so good to have Xenon back. Really like them and the money they pay us. Now it's time to head out to the track, get the practice programs done, get a setup in this car. I'm so excited. This is, like I said, my favorite race of the year. I love Red Bull Ring. I have very high expectations coming into this race. If we don't perform well, I'm going to be crushed. We have good momentum coming out of France with a victory. The point standings are tight. We'll take a look at it when we jump over to the paddock right now. Welcome to the paddock here at Red Bull Ring. As you see the weather forecast, we're going to have a sunny start to today's Grand Prix, and then the clouds will roll in here. Doesn't appear to be any rain in the clouds, but you never know with this game. Can always throw a little curveball our way, but we'll be ready. We got a great setup. The car really feels nice. It's a pleasure to drive here. Let's take a look at our rivalry, the R&D, and of course, the point standings. With 2 races left, we are doubled up now on Max Verstappen. There's no way out for him. Unfortunately, Red Bull is absolutely just a dumpster fire at this point. So we'll get this rivalry won. It should be over after this race, I do believe. As far as R&D, we've spent the R&D points we had. Got 3 upgrades in the works, 2 on the aerodynamic side, 1 on the chassis side. All those should be showing up before the British Grand Prix. So the next race, hopefully all these come in. That would be really nice. The DRS, major upgrade to help our DRS speed, and the minor DRS for the activation mechanism. So a couple of DRS upgrades. That'll be great. Long DRS zones there at Silverstone, so that'll be important. And then a weight reduction. The important thing about this one for the chassis side is after we get this upgrade done, that opens up the upgrade tree so that we can start upgrading the brakes on this car, something we have not done yet. So upgrading the brakes will be very, very nice to be able to get into that. We can get more aggressive with the braking zone, get into these corners a little bit deeper, and with more confidence. So that's cool. A look at the performance index. We've closed the gap even more to Mercedes. That factory upgrade we got from Honda after the last episode, turbo pressure upgrade from Honda for our engine, gave us a little bit of a boost, so we closed that gap to Mercedes even more. McLaren made some nice strides as well. Nothing out of Racing Point for this race, nor Ferrari. Red Bull's been trending up. They've been upgrading and upgrading, it looks like, for the past 3 or 4 races. So that's good to see them working their way closer. Look at how this is formed up. It's like equidistant between all these top 5 or 6 teams. but it's not that big of a gap when you start looking at where McLaren is down to Red Bull, and AlphaTauri just overlapped Renault. Haas and Alfa Romeo were very close, and Williams is just doing Williams things. They're doing their best, you know. Last but not least, the championship. So 2 races in a row for Bottas where he has gotten a big old 0 for points. Now we have closed in even more. It is 22 points back to me in second. Charles, 9 points back for me, and another 3 points back to Hamilton. So it is 12 points from me to Hamilton in fourth. This is a very good fight between Mercedes and Schild Speed. And on the constructor side, it is a mere 19 points between the two of us. McLaren there in third. They lost some ground to us after Lando had a DNF in the French Grand Prix. So, you know, things are looking pretty good here. Still a long way to go in this season, but when we're getting to that halfway point, to even be at this position is a surprise, to say the least, but a welcome surprise. Finally, we look at the trophies, and I think it's kind of funny how we got first place on the second race of the top row, first place in the second race of the second row. I don't know. I'm reading too much into it, I guess. But again, this race is my favorite of the season, my absolute favorite track. I think we got a really good chance to go back-to-back. Let's throw it over to Crofty for the pre-race and grid rundown.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Davidson. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Davidson completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Verstappen, Kvyat and Pierre Gasly, Giovinazzi, Vettel, Alexander Albon and Perez, Stroll, Magnussen, Esteban Ocon and Roman Grosjean, Latifi, Matsushita, Russell and Nick de Vries. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Welcome to the grid here at Red Bull Ring. I'm glad that Jeff's so enthused after the points finish last time out. We won, Jeff. Come on, man. Don't start early with me on this. Anyways, we got a one-stop strategy here on the front row, starting on the medium tire. We got into Q3 on the mediums, so a little bit of a break for us. It'll be a one-stopper. We'll go to the hards until the end at some point later on in this race. Remember, back in Season 1, Jeff tried to screw me over and call me back into pits for the second pit stop that I didn't need. Let's hope he doesn't do that again. I will punch him right in the throat if he tries to sabotage my favorite race of the year. Alrighty then. It wasn't just me that went onto the mediums, got into Q3. Bottas did as well. We are gone for the Red Bull Ring Austrian Grand Prix. Good start for Norris, bad start for me. We're getting hit by somebody. Somebody's damaged. Sainz, hello? Bottas is gone. What the hell? Sainz hit me. And here comes Hamilton. I'm not surprised we didn't get a great launch because we're on the mediums, but holy hell, man. Well, that was exciting. Hopefully we're not damaged back there. Looks to be okay. Oh, that was an exciting lap 1. Got the 2 McLaren cars behind me, and the 2 Mercedes in front of me. I think Sainz, well, Sainz has to be damaged. We saw his end plate fly up in front of us. So he's not really going to be a threat. Norris is going to be a threat, though. Fastest lap of the race right there. Very nice. Now we got DRS on Hamilton. I think we're far enough ahead of Norris where he didn't get my DRS. We can attack Hamilton pretty decently now. I like that. That's going to keep Bottas in reach, too. It should. Charles is up to 5th. That's nice to see. There'll be a battle of the one-stop versus the two-stop here, which I like. Hamilton obviously going to be on a two-stop strategy. We're on the one-stop, so is Bottas. We'll see which one works. The one-stop strategy worked at the French Grand Prix last time out. I think it's going to be pretty powerful here today as well. I think the hard tire should be fine for this track. Should not be a big deal. Oh, Hamilton! Oh, Hamilton! He's smoking! Whoa!
Green flag.
Oh my God! Problems for Hamilton. Blows up right in front of us. We nearly run into him. Mercedes reliability. Albon's out of the session. Oh no! Safety car. Oh, we got problems.
Keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive.
Hamilton's out. Albon's out. Safety car's out. What the hell's going on here at Red Bull Ring? Well, that was a very exciting sequence of events. I barely missed. Hamilton. That was sketchy. Man, oh man. I bet you what happened, he went all the way down the front straightaway. We'll look at it after the race. I bet you he went all the way down the front straightaway and Albon just ran into him. Oh my goodness. Charles up to 4th. We have a very good chance to take over the Constructors' Championship lead after today. Because Mercedes is down a car now. Oh my goodness. That is some drama. We don't get very many safety cars, but it had to have been big in turn 1. Whatever happened. I can't believe we didn't hit Hamilton. That was close. We'll go back and take a look at what happened between Albon and Hamilton there after the race. I'm so curious, but oh my gosh, his engine let go. It let go in a big way. It's just an awful spot too. Horrible spot. Well, now things are really interesting. No Hamilton. We're right on Bottas's back bumper.
Some information on Gasly. They seem to have an issue.
Oh, now Gasly's got an issue. What is happening in this race? Well, let's get a restart here.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
Charles is in 4th. Sainz still in 5th. So maybe he doesn't have damage. But we got the warning for colliding with him when he drove into me on the first lap. So I don't know. Must be all right. And he would have pitted right there if he had damage, I think.
Okay,
there we go. Give me DRS. Let's go.
Is now online.
A lot of excess fuel that we saved under that safety car. Time to start burning some of it. A lot of pressure on Bottas here. Got him. All right. New leader. 62 car. Let's see if I can hold it. I think we're pitting on like lap 16 or something.
Dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Something like that. I forget. I should pay more attention. I'm just so excited we're leading this race. It's awesome. I think we have a really good pace compared to Bottas as well. I'm a little bit faster. We're keeping him right about 6/7 of a second. He's got DRS, but our car's just so fast in a straight line, it's hard for him to get me. This setup is absolutely incredible. I love this setup. There's some of that cloud cover we were expecting. See how that changes the way this car drives?
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Alrighty. There you go. Approaching the pit window probably next time by. Not this lap, but the lap after that. Everything seems to be good still. Holding that gap about 1/2 second over Bottas. Of course, he's going to get our DRS, so he's going to get a little bit closer in this sector. That's okay. All right, time to pit. Let's get a good in lap here. Use up all our battery and a lot of fuel. Good enough. Bottas stayed out. All right, boys, here we go. Good pit stop here. Good pit stop. We're going to have a little bit of an undercut on him. 2-4, very nice.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Out in front of Perez. Very nice, boys. Very nice. Y'all better be giving a hand to the pit crew in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button on this video to say good job, pit crew. Excellent pit stop. A lot of battery, a lot of fuel usage to try and close that gap to Bottas, so when he pits, we come out in front of him. New fastest lap of the race right there. That's nice to see when we're on the hard compound. We're putting down purple lap. Car's really good on hard tires. This car's just really good, period. Those clouds look a little ominous, don't they? Like a little rainy. How long is Bottas staying out for? Unless he's gonna... No, he's got to take hard tires. He cannot do anything other than take hard tires. So he's just staying out for longer because of that pace car. Or safety car. I was thinking he might be doing a soft run to the end. But he can't do that. That would be illegal. So he's just trying to... There he is. He's in the pits now. Bye. What a horrible strategy by Mercedes. He is on the soft tires. What? I am so confused. He shouldn't be able to go back to softs. He should have to take hard tires because he started on mediums. You have to go to the harder compound tire, don't you? I'm really confused right now as to why he could take soft tires. Does the safety car negate that? Well, this isn't going to be much of a fight. Unless he's going to go to hards right at the end, but he's going to take softs right now. So he's going to two-stop? I mean, that's a guaranteed win for me. If he's going to do softs and then go to hards at the very end? What? I am really confused right now about Valtteri Bottas' strategy. Maybe that's part of their strategy, is to confuse me so much that it throws me out of my rhythm. I mean, he's going to catch me. There's no doubt about it. That's not even a question. I just don't know exactly what his play here is. Well, there's your kind of late mid-race update. Bottas 2 seconds back on fresh soft tires. Not really sure what Mercedes is doing here. I'm pretty sure you cannot stretch soft tires as far as they're till the end of the race here. There's no way soft tires can go that long. It'd be like 15 laps on soft tires. I don't think you can do that here. I'm really confused. And then he set fastest lap. Unfortunate for us, but expected since he took softs. I'm not even going to fight him. He's going to murder me with those tires. I'm not going to use my shit up.
Use your overtake button.
I know what I'm doing for my strategy. We got to get to the end on these tires. That's it. No fight there. Can't fight softs when you're on hards. That looks like rain in those skies. It really does. Best thing I can do is try and stay in his DRS.
Ahead, but be aware that these tires need to last till the end of the race.
Well, he is pulled away from our DRS. The soft tires are just so strong, and especially in the third sector. That's where you really notice it, in the third sector. Is what it is. 11 laps. I mean, there's no way he can go to the end on these tires, right? So unless what he's trying to do is just, as I drive off the road, I gotta stop thinking about this and just drive. Unless he's just trying to build as big a gap as he can, come in and pit, throw on the hards, and then try and chase me back down with fresher hards. Maybe that's their strategy. I have no idea. I'm super confused. I mean, there's no threat from behind. So even if they manage to do some magic bullshit, still think we can finish second at very worst. Big gap back to Charles. He's not even in the top 5. I can't see him on the mini-map. Charles, this isn't the performance I want to see before a contract renewal. What is Bottas going to do?
Okay, let's see if we can catch the car ahead. The gap is 5 seconds.
Soft tires are going to start wearing out at some point. Grip is going away on my car. I can only imagine what it feels like for Bottas. The soft tires are getting older. I just don't know how long they can hold on for.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, we got 5 laps left in the race, Jeff, so I guess that's a good thing to hear. That gap's kind of stabilized between me and Bottas around 5.5 seconds or so. I mean, if he's pitting for hard tires, he's got to be doing it here soon. I mean, at this point, he's pretty much committed to it. I don't get it. I feel like I have a decent understanding of the rules in F1, but I may not know something that just took place here today. So if I'm blowing this thing, y'all let me know in the comments below. But I could have sworn, whatever you do in the race, you have to go onto the harder compound tire from what you start on. So if you start on softs, you have to run a harder compound. If you start on mediums, you have to run hards. Thought that's how it worked. Maybe I'm wrong. He ain't pitting. We're going to have 2 laps to go next time by. He ain't pitting. Gap's under 4 seconds now with 2 laps to go. He's fighting with a lap car up there, it looks like. He got past the lap car. I'm so confused. Last lap of the race. We're not gonna win this race. I'm baffled. I'm super baffled, and I'm super pissed. I am really disappointed. We're not gonna win this race. I got a lot of thinking to do about what went wrong here. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand where we went wrong today. Why he could take soft tires instead of hards. Unreal. So, I mean, second place is great, but I feel like we should have won.
Can't complain about that one. That was an
Yes, I
excellent
can. I'm literally complaining about it right now, Jeff. I am actively complaining. You should be complaining too. Ocon driver of the day. Good for him. I don't get it. How the hell does Bottas take softs?
A fantastic team effort to secure victory.
Toto, what have you done?
Syrian Alps.
I'm disappointed, man.
A resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Cheating?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed.
Oh, bullshit. I was faster than him.
Fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Oh, shut
I
up.
could see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team
Lando
victory
P3.
today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes.
I want an immediate investigation into Mercedes by the FIA. They broke the rules. Illegal! I wanted to show you guys what happened with Lewis Hamilton and Alex Albon after Hamilton blew up and we barely got around him. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Here we go, down the front straightaway. Here comes Hamilton, smoking like a chimney. Think he's going to get off to the side of the road, right? Boom! Gets absolutely destroyed by Albon. Why? Because inexplicably, he just moves over into the middle of the racetrack. Here comes... Where's Albon? Here comes Alex Albon. It just drives into him. What? Why doesn't Albon just stay behind the Ferrari? Couldn't tell you. Why does Hamilton move over in the middle of the straightaway? Couldn't tell you. What the hell's going on here? No idea. Albon killed. Clean it up, guys. Well, Bottas gets the win. I'm still not 100% sure how. I'll have to look into this. How he went from mediums to softs, I don't know. Because I tried to do that in the pre-race strategy and it wouldn't let me. So, curious. We get second. Bottas also had the fastest lap. Norris in third. Ocon fourth. Stroll. Verstappen sixth. A nice recovery from him. Charles down in seventh. Come on, Charles. Kvyat 8th, Giovinazzi in 9th, and Sainz rounds out the top 10. Perez, Vettel, Gasly, Ricardo, Grosjean, Magnussen 16th, Latifi, Russell, Matsushita, Nick in the top 20, and then your two retirees, Hamilton and Albon, as we saw in that horrific crash on the front straightaway. I can't believe Hamilton would not be summoned to the FIA steward's office after that little maneuver. Dangerous. Very dangerous. But, you know, overall disappointment for sure. I felt we should have won this race. I still don't understand how Bottas gets to go to softs from mediums. But apparently my knowledge of the F1 rules is not as good as I thought it was. So I'll look into that, figure it out for myself. Still hold my head up high after a second place finish. But, damn, we had a really, really good car. And we were faster than Bottas. All right? I don't want to hear anything else. Oh, boy. Here we go. Let's hear your first brilliant question.
Do you think your rival learned from his battle with you?
I don't give a damn. They'll have learned that they need a better car. Yep.
We all underestimated you, didn't we?
You ask me this every week, Claire. You underestimated the team.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
You're not talking about me. I would assume you're talking about Lewis Hamilton putting his head straight up his ass and almost killing Alex Albon. And Albon being awareness potato level. I don't know why you're asking me. No comment. Why don't you ask them?
Great. Well, that's everything.
Bye. That'll do it for the rivalry. 5-2. We only needed 2. We got 5. Rivalry 1. Sorry, Max. Your team sucks. Decent little acclaim day. We're getting closer to 18 as a team. That's nice. Full complement of payouts from the sponsors. Everybody's happy there. Good money day. 10K damage deduction for me from when Sainz drove into me going into turn 1. Also looked at that on the replay. He drove into me. Nice. Nice money. And that is the Austrian Grand Prix done and dusted. Such a disappointing result. I have got to look into why Bottas was allowed to go onto soft tires from the mediums. Again, could have sworn the rule was whatever compound you start on, you got to change to the harder compound in that race. But I wasn't allowed to do that. I couldn't take softs. You know, I tried to do that in the pre-race strategy and it wouldn't let me. So I don't know how he got away with it. I'm pissed off. I'm filing a protest with the FIA. But we got bigger fish to fry before we even worry about that. It is time to renegotiate with our second driver, Charles Leclerc. We've got more than enough money. Hopefully he doesn't surprise us with some sort of weird HQ facility need level 3 that I wasn't anticipating. Let's keep our fingers crossed, but we'll worry about that in the next episode. I know, bit of a cliffhanger. Sorry. Just got to come back next time and watch before we head out to the British Grand Prix. We got a lot of great upgrades in the works. We have an excellent car, and hopefully we have a competent second driver by the time we get to Silverstone. So a lot to do in the next episode. It's going to be a big one. Hope you are ready. But it's good to be back playing F1, and boy, oh boy, what a good day today was. Even though we didn't win, I'll still hold my head up high with that second place finish. That was a great drive. The most comfortable I've felt all year and I hope that it showed. If you enjoyed it, appreciated the effort, make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video. It helps so much when you guys like the video. And also leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on today's Austrian Grand Prix from Red Bull Ring. What do you think happened? Why was Bottas able to go onto the soft tires, the safety car, the big wreck? Give me all your thoughts on that. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. And as always, remember, if you are new to the community and you want to see a whole lot more sim racing content like this or my NASCAR Heat 5 career mode, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the community. Remember, you can always unsubscribe later if you don't like me or my videos. We also have a community Discord, link down in the description below. Come say hi to everybody else. Look forward to seeing you over there. And as always, I appreciate watching today's video. Be good and be good to each other. We will see you at Silverstone in the next episode.